Guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and today we're going to switch up the content again and bring Game Over back onto the channel. He is like the level 1 god in terms of the first player to reach Legendary Arena as level 1, I believe the first player to hit 4,000 trophies as level 1, and now he's reclaimed his record as the highest trophies ever for a level 1 at 4,104 trophies. Just incredible. He took it from Amaterasu, who previously had it at 4033, I believe. That was the last video I shared a month or two ago. So guys, I'm excited to bring these replays back to you guys. These are really fun to watch, and I do want to give a huge shout out to Game Over's YouTube channel. It's called well, the link will be in the description below, but it's called Furkan Yilmaz. That's his name, Clash Royale, and be sure to check out that he uploads level 1 content over there. So here's the deck that he used, guys. It's really effective as a level 1. Obviously, level 1s, they have to defend against everything, as we will see on these replays. This was the replay that took him there to the new world record against Zodiac here. So let's start with this one, and you're just going to see some tremendous gameplay. It kind of makes me think, I wonder if Game Over was on a max account, if he could potentially be one of the top players in the world. You know, I don't see why not, just in terms of how many matches he's played, how familiar he is with the interactions in defending, and given the advantage of actually having princess towers that do damage and can take damage like a normal player. I would just be curious about how well he would do on top ladder. And you can see a beautiful bandit there, kind of to tank a little bit as that E-Wiz redirected that baby dragon, and then going in and getting the charge on the opponent's tower. So Sparky obviously here is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this deck for Game Over, and here it is. Sparky takes out that wizard and then immediately drops that Skarmy around that Royal Giant, and you can see just the Royal Giant does like 200 damage per hit or so, and you only have 1400 HP, so you have to defend Royal Giants. You have to be very careful defensively. It's just incredible. Once you see like little interactions like, oh my, that was a beautiful bandit play there, dashed in front of Sparky to tank for her, and then really takes down that right tower by the opponent with not even halfway into this very first match here. So if you're Game Over at this point, you got to be feeling pretty good. You have a tower down, but you know it's going to be so difficult to defend this other tower here with still so much time left on the clock. So E-Wiz is going to go ahead and answer that baby dragon. Basically, again, you have to defend against everything. Now, there's no big spell in the deck that we're watching right now, which is good because big spells are so difficult to stop, especially rockets. We're going to see some big spell replays before this video is over. So Royal Giant gets a few connections there to the right tower, taking it down. We're still going to go ahead and defend because we have to. We cannot let a Royal Giant, let alone a Royal Giant and a Wizard, go unmitigated into our King Tower. So again, here just kind of reloading with a Sparky in the back in the left lane. We got a Charging Prince and an Inferno Dragon in the right lane. We have to stop that. Beautiful answer on the Bandit to the Prince there. Of course, the Bandit is invincible when she is in her charge. So even though the Prince was in, or I'm not sure if he was there, but even if the Prince is in his charge, she will not take any damage regardless on that first hit. So a beautiful job of protecting his King Tower, and now giving him the opportunity to kind of reload here as we enter into the last 25 seconds of this match. Another beautiful defensive sequence here has the Inferno Dragon. The E-Wiz right in the center there had the Bandit to distract against that Prince for just a moment, and now we have an E-Wiz, an Inferno Dragon, and a Princess in the left lane. The opponent's going to have to answer this. Meanwhile, we're going to set up with another big Sparky push here, hopefully end the game. Now, this is what he likes to do with this deck. You're seeing it kind of take place in front of your eyes right now, guys. He likes to defend and then get just a big monster counter push going. And here it goes. Bandit's going to go ahead and charge onto that left tower. We have a Sparky is going to be reset, unfortunately, due to that E-Wiz coming down from the opponent here. And although we didn't get a ton of damage, we were still able to get a few hundred HP off thanks to that Bandit charge. We're going to have to defend again here, leaning on the Lumberjack, the E-Wiz, really the quintessential defensive cards as far as legendary cards go. Now, these players, if you guys want to get involved in the level 1 scene, I'll give you the clan info for Nova 1, which is a great little community there. They're always kind of competing with each other. Just really good people there. Shout out to Oche, another level 1 content creator. I'll include include his video, who leads the clan, in the description below as well. And just like a really good environment, and they can help you guys find decks. Obviously, starting a new level 1 account, you guys might not have well, obviously you're not going to have every legendary card unlocked, or even any legendary cards. This is the big monster push here, guys. Good luck dealing with this. Even with the Royal Giant to kind of soak up some of that damage, we still have a full health Sparky, we have a Princess, we have a Skarmy in the pocket, which is another go-to play, and eventually, boom, takes that tower down. GG's, game over there for the new world record against Zodiac. So like I was saying, guys, if you want to join the community, feel free to go ahead and do so. They'll help you out with decks that aren't all legendary decks for starting out your level 1 account. In fact, I've uploaded another video on no legendary level 1 decks, so you guys might want to go ahead and check out. I'll include that video, excuse me, in the description below as well. So here we go, guys. It's going to be game over on the bottom, this time going against a Rocket Mega Knight pump deck. Man, you never know in this range of ladder what deck you're going to be facing. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Other times, it can be very difficult, especially as a level 1. You just have no idea. And right off the bat here, the opponent, the Rockets, the Inferno Dragon, which probably, I don't know if it was the worst decision, but it didn't really end up helping him that well. He does connect with a couple swings of that Valkyrie, which takes the tower all the way down to 866 HP left, and the pump advantage for the opponent here. So the only way, basically, for Game Over to win this match is to simply outplay his opponent, and that's what he does basically every match. I mean, that's what you have to do when you're a level 1. You have to rely on skill and not rely on one of the best resources in the game, your Princess Towers, both their hit points to sacrifice in exchange for an elixir advantage, and of course the DPS that it does against your opponent's troops. Fighting on your side of the arena isn't that imperative when you're a level 1 and your towers don't do any damage, right? So here we go, guys. It's going to be, I think he's going to win this one in one big push here, but we'll have to stay. It might be the next replay. I'm kind of losing track. I watched all of these 5 or 6 replays. I will include the rest of the replays that I don't show in this video on Facebook, and I'm starting a second YouTube channel for all of the extra replays on all my pro tip videos that I'll tell you guys about probably next week. But it was a big win in one push there. Boom! Just eating up that Lumberjack's Death Rage there, taking down that right tower. Ooh, very satisfying feeling. The Inferno Dragon bleeding through that tower and almost getting the King Tower there, maybe an additional 2 seconds or so, and that would have been a zip in a 3 crown for game over. But he's looking pretty good here, and it's very strange, right? The opponent, why aren't they just rocket cycling? You would think if you were the opponent here, if you go against a level 1, maybe just kind of a public service announcement for you guys. If you go against a level 1 player and you're playing rocket, well, you can just defend and rocket cycle, you know? But either way, the opponent decides not to do that for some weird reason here, and just kind of pump up and play like a normal match here. Remember, the Game Over only has, you know, 1400 HP on his Princess Tower. It's very, very easy just to go ahead and defend. And that was a Chief Padaruski rocket there. Totally missed everything. No tower, no Sparky. Yeah, let's go ahead, and safe to say that his opponent did not make the best plays in this replay here. But hey, sometimes you need that. You need that to be able to push this high. You need to take advantage of mistakes by your opponent, and certainly was the case here on the second replay, albeit not incredibly impressive by the opponent here. So with 1 second left, that's going to be GG, and the match is over. Excuse me, for a game over. A nice, easier opponent there, no offense to Arisha. Let's go ahead and watch the one against Diego here. I have a couple good ones to end off this one. Another Mega Knight Rocket deck. And again, you see that rocket, and you not only are you worried for your tower health, but you're also worried about your Sparky, right? Because Sparky is like one of your #1 weapons, especially against beatdown in this deck, along with, of course, the Inferno Dragon and the Lumberjack. But still, that's kind of like the magic trifecta at the heart of this deck defensively. And unfortunately, it's going to be mitigated by the fact that they do have Rocket. Now, it looks like Game Over is probably going to start with a Sparky here. I wonder if Diego's going to go ahead and Rocket it. Neither player really keen on making the first move here. I don't know, kind of of apropos of nothing, I guess, or I guess of the situation, but how do you guys feel about the whole starting play situation? I've noticed kind of a little bit more of a debate going on recently about that. Some people really just feel passionately like they love the randomness of the game, and other people think they really prefer fixed card order. Now, rare mistake there by Game Over, missing that Mega Knight with the log, allowing that Mega Knight to get a little bit more damage, although he does take care of that E-Wiz, but Game Over throws the GG. Of course, a psychological play there. He's not going to really give in at this point, and it's a good thing he didn't. Here comes a wizard in the right lane. Now again, you have to answer everything here when you're playing level 1 decks. It's not like you can just sacrifice a tower, because it's so difficult to get a tower down that you just cannot afford to give up a tower, even if your opponent has rocket. Of course, at this point, Game Over does not know that. So here comes a Skarmy at the bridge here again, not really doing anything crazy here, just trying to feel out all the cards of the opponent's deck and try to get this into double elixir time and try to make something happen, stack up some troops. Of course, just as a bait deck with this deck, Game Over is going to go ahead and play his princess as much as possible in the back. So here it goes, princess in the left lane. We have a P.E.K.K.A in the right lane for the opponent, and here comes our Sparky. Now, the opponent plays the E-Wiz there, and he has a mirror too, so he could like mirror rocket cycle this game out if he wanted to, but again, does not opt to do that. And here comes the Sparky against their the P.E.K.K.A there. This time, the rocket comes down there, but again, why are people just, I mean, this time he hit the Sparky, which is good, but why didn't he hit the tower too? He could have hit both there, couldn't he have? Maybe I missed something there. I could be wrong. Anyway, we're going on with this match here, and I know what you guys are probably saying right now. I'm sure there'll be a few comments on these guys suck. Who cares? Well, I can tell you this: a lot, thousands and thousands of people have tried to hit this trophy high in as a level 1, and only one guy's been able to do it. In fact, I think only 3 people, I want to say, have ever gotten over 4,000 trophies. Certainly only one over 4,100. It's just a matter of consistency again when the odds are stacked up against you. If you're, look at this left lane push, boom. If you're the type of player who gets frustrated by the opponent having the advantage, level 1 is not going to be for you, but certainly you can appreciate the gameplay here of Game Over. So Diego, being a good sport, he does send in that late rocket, but sends in the GG as there's not enough time. So let's go ahead. If only he had landed that other one, right? Let's go ahead and show you guys one more. Okay, it was this one that I wanted to share. Here we go. Let's watch this one, and again, it's going against a giant miner deck that is just this guy plays it decently, but he makes one big mistake, and this will really illustrate the importance of switching up your miner locations, guys. So here we go. Again, Game Over has that Sparky selected. He is ready for it, and the giant gets down. He's going to go ahead and mirror with the Sparky play. So again, it's going to be a strong defensive stand here for Game Over, hopefully, if things go right, and then a big counter push. Let's see if he can deal with these double dragons behind the giant here. So giant double dragon, look at this beautiful placement on that E-Wiz, just barely in range of that Inferno dragon. But look at that miner on the tower, guys. It's essentially a level 2, what used to be a level 2 miner, and look at how much damage the solo miner is doing against that princess tower. Man, that's just one miner. Luckily, Sparky gets a couple hits and the Inferno Dragon locks on with the E-Wiz, so we're able to take down their tower. But think of how much firepower we needed to take down the opponent's tower. An E-Wiz, a Sparky, what else did we have there? We had everything, right? And on the other end, just a miner able to chip ours down all the way to 264 damage. So the opponent, all right, so 264 damage left on the tower. Man, this guy sends in this miner like 6 times to the same location, the bottom right-hand corner of the tower. Now, countering the miner with the Skarmy is actually a good play, because you can catch 2 or sometimes even 3 sides of the tower. So the choices are a bit limited here for the opponent. But I mean, if I were them, easy in hindsight, but I would just switch it up to the top left-hand side, the opposite side with that miner. But he keeps going in the same direction here. So here comes a Dark Prince down the right lane. We have a bandit that's going to be killed before she can get the charge off. We're going to go ahead and respond with a Lumberjack, letting the the tower, do as much little measly damage as possible before we engage, and it's a good thing because look at that, just perfectly timed there. Again, here comes that miner. We catch it again with the Skarmy there. Did you guys notice that that exchange there? The Dark Prince, the perfect lumberjack placement so that Dark Prince, even though he killed our lumberjack, wasn't able to get any tower damage, just barely, so close. And those are the small little decisions that really come through huge in allowing, oh, look at that beautiful bandit again, allowing her to get the charge in there, distract that Dark Prince from that right tower. Just incredibly well played. I should have played this match maybe first or second, because you're really seeing kind of the decision making from that E-Wiz to again playing the lumberjack on the left side, the Skarmy on the right side there. It didn't really matter because they sent the miner in the same location, but either way, we basically had the whole tower covered there except for right in front of it, and with 3 seconds left, the opponent's not going to be able to take down that right tower. Very well played there, again, by Game Over. So guys, another reminder to make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Game Over. Congratulations on getting the new world record, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of break from the norm. I like to switch it up here from time to time, do opinion videos and ranking videos and some level 1 content here and there. So again, huge shout out to Nova 1. I think they have like 1 or 2 spots open if you guys want to go ahead and apply with a level 1 account. Check out Game Over's stats and player profile along with his YouTube channel in the description below. Thanks to statsroyale.com. And check out my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. His information will also be in the description below. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, take care, guys.